All right, let's talk about something that drives service business owners absolutely crazy. You open up your Google Ads report, you see a ton of clicks, and then you look at your phone log, and it's crickets, just silence. You're shelling out good money every single day. Google's telling you people are clicking, they're interested, but those clicks aren't turning into actual customers on the phone. So what is going on here? Look, if this sounds painfully familiar, I want you to know you are definitely not alone. This is one of the biggest, most expensive headaches for local service businesses. But here's the good news. It's almost always fixable. So we're going to walk through 3 main diagnostic checks to figure out exactly what's broken.
Okay, diagnosis number 1, and this is the big one. The single biggest reason your phone isn't ringing is that you're paying for clicks from the wrong people. Simple as that. You're attracting a crowd that was never, ever going to call you.
So this requires a really important shift in how you think about your ads. We have to stop obsessing over the number of clicks and start focusing on the quality of those clicks. Think about it like fishing. You could just throw a giant net out there and pull up a bunch of seaweed and old boots, or you could use the right lure to catch the exact fish you're after. In Google Ads, your keywords, that's your lure. And this slide really gets to the core of it, right? High-quality traffic, that comes from people who are ready to buy. They've got an urgent problem. They're typing in things like emergency roof repair near me or 24-hour plumber. They need help now. Low-quality traffic, on the other hand, comes from these really vague searches like roofing materials or just plumbing. These folks are probably just doing research, looking for a DIY video, or heck, they might even be looking for your competitor by name. So how does this budget drain actually happen? Well, a few common ways. Maybe your keywords are way too broad, you're just bidding on the word roofer. Or you could be using the wrong keyword match types, which is basically telling Google, hey, it's cool, show my ad for all kinds of random searches. And here's a huge one. You're not using a negative keyword list to block searches for your competitors' names or words like free or jobs. Every single one of these is like a leak in a bucket, just draining your ad budget on clicks that have zero chance of turning into a call. All right, diagnosis number 2. So let's imagine you've nailed your targeting. You're getting the right people to click. Fantastic. But that's only half the battle. There's another huge hurdle to clear. What happens in that split second right after they click? I want you to picture this. Someone's in a panic. A pipe just burst in their basement. They grab their phone, frantically search for a plumber, and boom, they see your ad promising fast emergency service. They click it, totally ready to give you their credit card number. That click, that's them walking right up to your digital front door. But when they get there, the door is locked. Or worse, it's jammed. The page takes 5, 6, 7 seconds to load. An eternity when you've got water pouring into your basement. And when it finally shows up on their phone, it's a cluttered mess of text. And the phone number, the one single thing they need right now, is buried way down at the bottom. They're pinching and zooming, trying to find a way to call you. So what do you think they're going to do? They're not going to wait around. No way. They hit the back button and they click on the very next ad on the list, which is your competitor. And just like that, you paid for a click that handed a job directly to someone else. And this happens constantly. The biggest offenders, slow page speed is a classic. A phone number that isn't right there at the top, big and bold, especially on a phone. And a message that doesn't line up with the ad. Come on, if your ad promises emergency roof repair, the page they land on had better shout emergency roof repair right back at them. Any kind of mismatch just creates confusion and friction, and that's a conversion killer. Okay, diagnosis number 3. So you're getting the right people to click, you're sending them to an awesome landing page, but the phone still isn't ringing like it should. So what gives? This brings us to our final critical problem. You might be flying completely blind, with no idea what's actually working and what's not. This is where something called conversion tracking becomes your best friend. And don't worry about the technical name. Just think of it like a scoreboard for your Google Ads. It's the only thing that can tell you, hey, that keyword right there, it got you a phone call. Or see this ad? It led to a booked job. It's what connects the money you're spending to the results you're actually getting. Without that scoreboard, you're basically just tossing money into the Google machine and hoping something good happens. You have no clue which of your keywords are the all-stars bringing in the calls and which ones are just benchwarmers wasting your money. You just can't improve what you can't measure. And this is where things get really powerful. Because when you track this stuff properly, you create this amazing feedback loop. So first, you track the calls. That data gets fed back to Google's AI, and it literally teaches the system what a win looks like for your business. Google then gets smarter and starts showing your ads to more people who are just like the ones who already called you. And that means you can confidently move your budget away from the duds and double down on the winners, which ultimately brings your cost for each new customer way, way down. So let's wrap this all up. After running through these diagnostics, how do we actually put it all together and finally start turning those expensive clicks into real profitable phone calls? It really just comes down to nailing these three things. Number one, attract the right traffic. That means focusing on quality over quantity, always. Number two, give them a great experience when they arrive. Your landing page has to be fast, it has to work perfectly on a phone, and it has to make calling you the easiest thing they do all day. And number three, you've got to track everything. Use that data to teach Google what a win looks like so it can go out and find you more of them. At the end of the day, it helps to remember this. A click is really just an introduction, but a call is a real opportunity. You aren't just paying Google for clicks, you're paying for a chance to be introduced to a potential customer. It's up to you to make sure it's the right customer, and that when you meet, it's incredibly easy to start a real conversation. That's where the magic happens. Hey, if you found this breakdown useful and you want more practical, no-fluff insights to help you grow your service business, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. And listen, if you're just tired of trying to figure all this stuff out on your own, this is what we do. At Proper Marketers, we specialize in helping service businesses build Google Ads campaigns that don't just get clicks, they make the phone ring.